Well, good morning, whether you are watching this live or you join us in a few minutes once the notifications start going out, or if you guys are catching it like the majority of our viewers do on replay after the fact because you work a job and you can't get away right now, or you are enjoying your summer break and you're like, no, I'll watch it tonight. Any way you guys consume this content, it is beyond appreciated. And it is 11 to 12 today. However, starting next week, we should be back to normal for the foreseeable future. And today we're actually going to talk about end of summer plans. But first, my name is Dan C. Bearded, and the Not Boys. Hey, I didn't even notice that. Yes. And my name is Dan C. Bearded. I'm the co-host of this show on the Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff YouTube channel. We've got Jill in the chat, the co-owner, the person whipping up some miracles behind the scenes. We got Dynamite, one of the most supportive, positive dudes in the building. Mr. Toll Booth Willie. We got OG Fitzroy in the house. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're watching live, drop a comment. We'd love to interact with you. And if we could welcome this handsome devil to the side of me over here, this tatted up, this clipped man, talking about his beard knot, by the way. And hey, no, stop. Yay, there it is. This is Mr. Doctor himself, Mr. Nicholas Phelps.
Oh, well, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Yes.
Oh, well, hello there.
Yes. Back-to-back weeks of different times, but starting the morning off all together.
Make it like one of those super cringy, like 90s, like interview videos like the.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hi there. I almost didn't see you.
So we watch a lot. Pretty much all we watch is like travel channel videos, of like couples that go around the country, but they also like redo camper vans and RVs. And so they have a bunch of like, they'll build mini houses and stuff like that. They all travel channels do the vlog style where they'll set up the camera and then they'll film their alarm going off and they're like, oh, 5 a.m., let me go get the coffee. And then me as a content creator, all I can think about is homie woke up, set up the camera, turned on an alarm, and then filmed it. And it's like,
because there's no camera crew. There's no there's no producer, reality TV person sitting there like,
right.
Cameras rolling all night.
And they're not wrong. It's not bad. It's amazing. It's perfect entertainment. But I can't get it out of my head that they had to set, or the drive away shot when they have a camera that's showing them drive away. I'm like, they got to go stop. They got to reverse. They got to go get the camera. Like, that's all I can think about is
and then
that
eventually
stuff.
There's going to be one like trip to go to dinner. It's like, all right, well, we finished up here, but our camp's not quite ready enough to get cooking yet. So we've bit the bullet and decided to go into town to get dinner. So off we go, leave the camp for setting up when we get back, and they take off and they drive away. And then, one of those videos gets shot where I'm not going to say which person in the car, but one of those people in the car probably says, do we have to shoot a damn video this time? Can you just not, I want to go get food. I want a sandwich. The camera's staying. We're not grabbing the camera. That's fine. It's leaving it right there. Drive.
Yep. It's happened. Like it has happened. There's no doubt. Shout out to Julie, a.k.a. mom of the stream, who just had the best birthday of her entire life. What's up, Julie?
That she did. And I'm about to have the best birthday of mine because I'm going to be going back down there for my birthday. So I'm gonna head down solo. And I just haven't spent my actual birthday with my mom and for I don't even know how long. So I figure I'm going to shoot, and it's on a Monday of all the stupid days to have a birthday.
What's the actual date?
September 8th. So I'll be down there on a Monday, and I'll be flying back on Tuesday. So chances are we'll either, I don't know what we're going to do for a stream that week. We'll either do it when I get back or do it a day early. Do it on Tuesday, do it in the morning before I leave super early. No, that'd be too early.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
either way,
it out.
It's going to be something. It's going to be probably in transit somewhere.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it work. And shout out to Jason. We got Firefighter. We got Moose in the building. Big Red. John and his chicken is here. And Dennis is here. Welcome. Interesting. Moose says, kills me when people do that hiking. Imagine how many bonus miles people do filming hiking. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Imagine like the Appalachian Trail hikers where it's like it just shows all like the progress. And some of those shots, like when I watch those, the further and further they get away from the camera, I start thinking more and more about that, right? Because like some of them get shots of them like disappearing off into the distance.
Right.
And it's like, that's some dedication right there. You're like doubling back like constantly.
Yeah. I just thought of, happy early birthday to Dynamite Son. That's
Heck
awesome.
yeah.
I just saw an extreme marathon from one of the 2 travel channels that we watch, and it made me think of Moose, and I have to show you guys. This thing is crazy. So I'm not good at the pronunciation of this stuff, but Marathon des Sables. I don't know how to say it. And this is through the Sahara Desert on like multiple different terrains and is just absolutely crazy. And I forget like exactly how long it is, but it's through. Okay, so it has 3 stages, and these are the 3 stages. And this is all like you sleep in a tent, you are doing the whole thing. The first day, 70 kilometers. Second day, 100 kilometers. Third day, 120 kilometers. And the elevation change is absolutely astronomical as well.
Wow.
It's so crazy. And again, it's through like soft sand as well. In the Sahara Desert with those temperatures. And the like greatest thing about it, you have to carry everything you need on your back.
For day 1 and 2 at night.
Yeah. Including your food, including your tent, including everything.
Not water though, right?
Not water. They give you a gallon, I believe it's a gallon of water every day, and you get one of those gallons of waters.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
And you like a lot of these big races, you have a crew that gets to help you and pack food for you, and then you have like these different stations.
the ultra marathon things.
Yep. And
are just ridiculous on their own.
Right. And I believe Moose, he said, I could be something I'd try and do one day. I thought of Moose, and that's why I had to show this. This race was I was just baffled at how crazy it was.
See, like I'm cool with like distance hikes. It's just the distance run thing that gets me. Like,
yeah,
some of these. So like I was looking at this one. So like, I was digging into like these ultra marathons where people run like for a long time without sleeping.
Yeah.
Dude, and I dug into like, do you have any idea what the longest someone has ran without sleeping is?
No.
I don't know why I dug into this the other day, but I did. There's a guy who owns the Guinness Book of World Records record for it, and he ran for 350 miles for a duration of just over 80 hours.
Wow.
Without sleep and without stopping. In terms of distance covered within a 24-hour period, this guy holds the record at 200 miles in a 24-hour period. But you got to figure, imagine just running without stopping for 80 hours.
No,
I can't run without thinking about stopping for 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's the one? It's a kind of famous one. It's a race in Breckenridge, I believe. Or it's near Breckenridge. There's a huge shoot. Moose or anybody, what's the big race that they do in Colorado? It might not be Breckenridge, but it's somewhere in Colorado, and it's this really big, famous one. And John says, was it Forrest Gump that did the run? Leadville, that's what it is. Yeah, Leadville 100 is one that's pretty wicked too, and people love it. I have a buddy who actually did it, and he just loved it. And that's the one where you have a crew, you've got aid stations where they can give you like protein bars, and they can get you water and fans and all that stuff. That one seems like Moose could do that one tomorrow.
Dude, more power to anybody who can do any of those. Like,
yeah. Yep, that's
not built for that. That's just where it shows like nature versus nurture. Like
Right.
I could have been like, if I didn't have the awesome mom that I did, I could have been like adopted into a family of marathon runners, and they would have been so disappointed. They'd have been like, we got this flat foot Irish Welshman that just lumbers everywhere he goes.
Yeah, I've got no grace in my running, walking. Like I'm like, great runners, they just kind of glide and it's just like they're just smooth. No, I'm like don't.
I look like I'm learning to run for the first time every time I run. Like,
I guarantee you have a decent percentage of Neanderthal in you.
it's
Like
so
a decent, and I'm
oddly
not
enough,
joking.
not a huge percent. I have friends on the 23andMe that have more. My buddy Christian has more, but like I got a pretty decent amount. And it's like, I mean, I forget what it was, but yeah, it wasn't nearly as much as like my buddy Christian had like a huge percentage. It said he had like 4 times the normal amount of like everyone else on 23andMe.
Well, now I don't like him, so that's a bad first impression. He should not have more than you. That should not happen.
Shouldn't. Nope.
All right, guys. And hey, at any point, if you have questions, if you have any topics you want to go over, we are always open to taking a tangent, as you guys know. So just simply let us know in the chat. But first, to kind of tidy up some things before we go over summer plans, if you check over here, you guys, first thing is officially today is the last day of Christmas in July. Yule tree and peppermint bark will not be back until Christmas time. So if it's something that you want to try, or it's something you want to, Jokic in the NBA. Yeah, it's so funny. The best player in the NBA for the last like 5 years is one of the least athletic. And he's like, I might retire because I want to go back to Europe and just raise my horses. He's like, basketball's a job for me. I don't love it. It's not like normally like high level athletes are like, love the grind, fall in love with the process, blood, sweat, and tears. He's like, can I just go back, please?
He's like, I'm done now.
Yeah, he hates interviews. His brothers are like mafia bosses, and he just wants to go back and raise his horses. And he's like 7 feet, 350 pounds, like massive human.
Dear God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Christmas in July, today is the final day for it. So if you guys want to grab, whether it's for the Yule tree line and body wash, beard conditioner, oil, or the peppermint bark and oil, it is ready to go right now, everybody. And then also on top of that, that same thing that you just saw, this is actually the July giveaway winner. If you guys are not familiar, I think you guys are by now, but Dr. Nick's has started a new program where at the end of every month they take, so essentially orders come into Shopify and they have an order number and it just goes right in order. So they take the first order from the month and the last order, and that gives them a number range, and they just click a random number generator, and it pulls up a random order from the month, and they surprise them. They don't even contact them or tell them, and they ship out a care package, and it'll be different every month. Jill came up with this one this month, and so they got shipped out this exact package. Every single thing that's made for Christmas in July was sent out, and the winner's name was Ben Randall. So just know, guys, that when you put in orders, especially in the off season, you get a little bit better odds for it. But when you put in orders, you get a chance to have a really cool random care package delivered to you. So just keep that in mind. And then also one last thing for the housekeeping purposes, if you pop over to the products over here on the beard oil side, you will notice, and there will be some socials going up, that key lime pie has a dash through the price, and it is marked down to $22.50 because it is the scent of the month for August. That's still weird to say August. Really, it
feels
weird.
Really weird. It feels weird talking. I don't dare talk about summer in the past tense, though. Like, yeah, it's not past yet.
Yeah, that's no, we got a third of it left or so. So we'll take it. But these are going away after the end of the day today, and then key lime pie is discounted, and it is on the chopping block and will be going away once the current supplies are gone as well. So if it's something you do enjoy, same deal, stock up. get your fix. And it doesn't smell like a sugary dessert. It's more so the essence of key lime pie, you guys, what you get out of it, the vanilla, the lime, the freshness. And it's really, really nice, especially for summer. I think that's a pure summer scent for me.
It is. And when and if it comes back next summer with its proper name of, key lime vanilla instead of key lime pie, people will probably know that based on the label.
Right. And then an important question here: where's Dan's hat? I thought, hey, let's show off the lettuce a little bit. Let's let it flow, And
if you got it, flaunt it.
The hat that I was going to wear today is packed in the trailer. And so, I got to rep Dr. Nick's on vacation. So it's just not with me right now.
Well, and plus, you've been out in the sun, you've been probably just out in a hat. You got that glow about you right now. You just got to let it all kind of naturally radiate. Have
to. Yeah, OG Fitzroy, it's not, that wasn't sarcasm. There's a percentage of Neanderthal.
All right,
I know up. Joe Rogan has a bunch in him.
Joe Rogan would want a bunch in his, though. Like, that's right. For me, that's like a desired result for him. I don't buy it.
Right.
Okay, so let me pull mine up here. You see what I got.
Let's see it. His emotions to his horse winning races are tears of joy. He wins an NBA championship and he shrugs and says, cool. Yeah, Jokic is a, Dan, how you describe how you're, oh yeah, right. Yeah, Jokic is just, he's a different kind of guy.
Okay, here we go. Trace ancestry. No. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, no. Okay, so I'll find it while we're hanging out here. It's here. There is, but OG, there is absolutely a percentage that it gives you here.
I need to find mine too. So mine that I use is 23 and or ancestry.com is what I use.
You use Ancestry. Okay, so I did 23andMe, and it says that I have more Neanderthal DNA than 31% of other 23andMe customers.
Okay.
I have less than 2% in my DNA.
Okay.
You inherited DNA from your Neanderthal ancestors. Altogether, your Neanderthal ancestry accounts for less than about 2% of your DNA.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, so let's see. It says that I have your Neanderthal DNA impacts interesting traits, though, like your sense of direction and your fear of heights.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what they say it influences the most. So they've correlated it to where, oddly enough, people with high Neanderthal don't have a good sense of direction, which you would think the exact opposite, right? Yeah, but they're also less likely to have a fear of heights, which I also found to be the exact opposite. Like,
what? I would have thought that they needed
Neanderthals off the ground very much, and they had to walk around and find their way around. So, like, if you have a higher percentage, that means you have a bad sense of direction and you're scared and you're not scared of heights. That's like totally opposite from what I thought.
Very, very opposite. Interesting. So here are my top results. Germanic Europe is number 1. Irish is number 2. And these are always so interesting, and it's probably within here somewhere. Probably the Germanic Europe, but like I grew up and my parents told me I was Polish. I mean, we grew up eating kielbasa. We grew up eating goulash casserole, pierogies. Yeah, that's
so funny though, because someone could have had those traits from God knows what family member, right?
Yeah,
there could have been someone's step parent back in the lineage somewhere that came in, and they were the Polish ones, and they had such a strong presence in the family that they were just they celebrated Polish holidays. Who knew?
Yeah, what's up, Banana Goat? And yeah, it doesn't show up here. So Germanic, Irish, from the Netherlands or Dutch, English, from Denmark, Scotland, and Sweden. So I'm kind of that Northern European, I would say.
Interesting. Yeah. So like, if you look at, so Jill is the least diverse person that anybody will ever meet. She is like 99.8% Irish on 23andMe.
Really?
Oh, it's hilarious. But if
But
you look,
she's
if you
not a
look at me,
redhead, right? Or is she naturally?
no.
No? Interesting.
And so here's me. Like I'm basically like two things. I'm like British, Irish, French, German. Like it's like that's hold on, let me get it focus here. No.
Come on. Yeah, there.
Oh, you can get it like an angle.
Gentle.
It's you know what it is? I bet you it's this guy. Hold on. I bet you it's the key light.
I was just going to say key light. That's hilarious.
Oop.
There we go. 97. Is that 97.3?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm what you call a purebred.
Wow. Yep.
I would have AKC papers if I was a dog.
Wow.
But I'm basically like 97% Northwestern European. And then it breaks it down between those two, between basically 60% Irish and 35% German. If you look inside of those,
we are dang near the same.
Oh yeah, very, 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 very close. Surprise.
Right, that's so crazy. My top two again. Let me show you here. Are your top two with German and Irish?
Yep. Yeah.
And then my next one's Northwestern European.
That's it. So,
that's weird. That's real weird.
Yeah, and very interesting for sure. We're very, very much from the same areas.
Okay. All right.
I like the map view.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see it.
It's pretty neat. I got to figure out. I haven't. They've changed around like this whole app. I got to get back in here again. I'd probably still pay for this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, goulash. I haven't had it since I was a kid either, but I loved some goulash.
Yeah, I haven't. Man, I haven't had goulash in forever either. The last time I had it was definitely because of a friend who was. No, it wasn't goulash though. It was Bosch. It was so okay. Yeah, nope, that's it. Yeah, I'm totally mixing those two up. Okay. I had a Russian friend. Their parents used to make it all the time, and that was Bosch, not goulash.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's hit the topic for once. I feel like we have the ability to try and hit an actual topic, and we're gonna execute that. So, question for you guys and gals out there: what do you have left for the end of summer plan? So let's say the next 3 to 4 weeks. What do you guys have going on? This would not be your birthday, though, Nick. Not so we can't count that.
Nope.
Before that, do you guys have any plans, big, small, anything at all? And we'd love to hear from the chat too, everybody.
So yeah, we did. Our plans are kind of changing. It's weird. We had a bunch of plans that we're kind of going to wrap up the summer with a road trip, and it's interesting because those plans are shifting for a number of reasons. We have just a bunch of stuff happening here locally, so we're going to have to stay close by. Because of just some things happening here at the building, some things happening at home. We have end of summer projects going on. It looks like a roofing project is going to kick off at our house to rip and replace a whole roof coming up here. And then we have a painting project kicking in the outside of the house for the fall. So
Did you get insurance for the roof?
What's that?
Did you get to go through insurance for the roof?
No.
Oh.
So I have one last. So there's something I read last night said that if you live in New England and your roof is not getting replaced by insurance, you're messing up because any good roofer can come out and find a sign of hail damage on your roof and mark it as replaceable.
I paid my $1,000 deductible, and it was like the door-to-door guys. Have I told you this story of my roof?
Dear God, no.
Okay, this one's crazy. So we get a knock on the doors a couple years ago. And they're the door-to-door roof insurance people, trying to tell you hey, there was a hailstorm, we can get your roof covered. I'm like, sure, why not? Give them a call. They're like, what? They're like, we'll actually take your phone and call your insurance for you and do it all. I'm like, let's do it. So they came in and they're like, hey, the storm was on. Oh, actually, this was more than a few years ago. This was the summer we moved in. So we just got this house, just bought it, and the roof was coming close. It was still the original roof, which was built in 2002. And so it it was coming up on like 20 years, which here that's kind of your limit for those builder grade roof shingles. You know, it's not the new kind. And they're like, hey, we think we can get your roof covered. I'm like, awesome, let's do it. So we came into the house. Now, if anybody's not familiar, we bought the house from my parents. And fair market value, all that stuff, but it was a land contract, so that's amazing. We have no interest. Unreal. I know. So fortunate. We don't take it for granted ever. But we are moving, and they come in. They're like, okay, let's call your insurance. And they're like, hey, there was a hailstorm on June 17th, and we're making a claim for Dan Command on this. And they're like, okay. Oh, hold up. His insurance policy started July 1st. You do not even, the storm happened before he was insured with us, so sorry. And they're like, the guy on the fly with no thoughts of anything at all goes, oh, did I say June? Because they did all the research, and they had a storm that actually happened on June like 14th. And so everything was good. The insurance companies look us up. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. Did I say June 14th? I meant July 14th. And he's giving me one of these. He's like, sorry, He's like, July 14th. They're like, okay, we'll look into it. We're going to send out our appraiser. We'll come out there and, we'll go through it. I'm like, God, blew it. Like, shoot, how did I not think that? They come out and the appraiser, did we slip them $100 bill? Possibly. The appraiser stamped, approved. We got our full roof, which was valued at like 20 to 30,000 based on the other quotes. We got it for our $1,000 deductible, and we told them the wrong date of the storm.
Dear God. So, I'm just looking here. Like, I asked Google AI real quick, just like, hey, when's the last time we had a bad hailstorm in Massachusetts, in Marshfield, Massachusetts specifically? And it's like pointing to this really nasty one that we had in 2023. And it said that there was like all kinds of property damage in Marshfield from it, and all kinds of property submissions happened on it.
Yep.
Oh, see, and I gotta go see if we got big chunks taken out of our shingles now,
dude. And then
this all started with end of summer plans. What are my end of summer plans now? Getting my insurance company to pay for a damn roof because it probably needs it because of hail.
Man,
who knew?
Okay, one second. I'm gonna rock your world a little bit here.
Oh,
okay,
this is happening.
Do you remember
interactive hail maps? There's like a dedicated website for hail. Interactivehailmaps.com.
So, do you remember at Nationals in the freestyle category, there was a guy that had his beard up in circles, and it went
around
all the
beer
way
cans?
around. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know him, right?
Yeah.
So his name's Gary.
Okay.
He is a buddy of mine. He is the Cincinnati Bengals guy.
Yeah.
So he does all the Bengals stuff. He's really big into all this. Well, Gary right here is his name. And again, we're personal friends. Gary does roofs for a living. And that's the champion for freestyle bearding. And this is what he does is he posts about like getting insurance covered, doing the roofs and everything. Also, wicked beard knot, just like us, kind of looks like you a little bit. But I don't know why, I love his content. His wife's awesome. And they do it big for the Derby every year. And he gets like super famous from all that. But you were with him. We talked to stuff at Nationals. That's what he does for his career. He's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah. Is roofs. And he has a drone. He kind of changed the game on inspecting roofs. They used to go up and physically. He uses drones to inspect the roofs.
That makes total sense. Why wouldn't you?
Right? Makes so much sense.
Why the hell would you get on ladders and climb around and risk damaging a gutter or falling off a roof or stepping through a rotted hole on someone's plywood and having a claim,
Yeah. Yep. 100%. And look at Jason right here. He says, I used to do roofing when things were shut down for COVID. Just get a company to come out, inspect the roof, Nick. Hail damage doesn't go away, so they'll find it and get it replaced for you. Absolutely. You should not be paying for this roof, Nick. Your deductible at most, dude.
Oh, come on now. Here we go. See, this is why we do this. This is why we put things out into the larger audience here.
Yep.
So that's good. I'm going to absolutely have that happen.
Yep. So just look up like hail damage company in your area, because you will get that covered. Like it's super simple. We gave them the wrong date of a storm, then made up a random one. They were like, yeah, sure.
And I already have a roofer that I really like. So I wonder if my insurance company will just take quotes from people and let me use whoever I want, or if it's like they have to use people that they want.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
I'm going to have to figure this out. I got my home. I got, what's good. I'd say the one that the shining light and maybe good and bad about all that is USAA is my homeowner's insurance as well. So it's like auto and home and everything's through them.
Yeah. Same. I don't use that company, but yeah.
Yeah, so interesting to see what they do, because they're pretty good about stuff. They're like super personalized.
So Jason says they'll let you use whoever you want.
That's what I figured.
My one biggest tip, though, that is very important is whenever because the insurance company is going to send out their adjuster, their claims person, whenever they come out, make sure your roof person is here with them. My guys went up with them, and the person at first tried to push back a little bit, and they're like, no, look at this. This is damaged right here. How do you explain that? I'm taking pictures. And the guy was like, yeah, nope, you're right. You're right. And so if he just came by himself, or I was there and I don't know anything about roofs, he probably would have walked all over me. But having the roof guy with the appraisal, it was completely worth it.
So Jason, you know why I think this is extra worth it to do it this way? And I just thought about that. And USAA is great for roofing. They will approve it. Yeah. And that's what, so USAA I heard is great with this kind of thing. Now riddle me this. This is one thing that I should probably do it this way anyway. I have leased solar on top of my house. And so the solar panels have to be removed, put down somewhere, and then reinstalled when the new roof is put back on. And the lease is not going anywhere. And that has to happen at my expense through the solar leasing company. So that's if I was paying for it myself. Now I'm guessing if insurance is covering the replacement of a roof, they're going to they'll cover the replacement or the removal and reinstallation of the solar panels as well, which is pretty cool. So it'll be like the whole process.
Jason, kind of final thing here, says 1000% Dan, you need the roofer up with the appraiser. The roof guy is there to protect you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to make sure I got my buddy Ronaldo there with the inspectors, because Ronaldo's a good dude.
Well, man, this stream was worth it. Holy crap.
100% worth it. This thing just, this is good mentally. It's good financially. Here I am with a really nice map and bulleted list of times that radar has documented proof of hailstorms over my house in the past 24 months.
You're getting this approved, my man.
Oh, yeah. I'm already building a real strong case here. I'm already in advance getting super bitchy if they deny me.
You already got your tone.
Karen Harris is under the hat, like right now.
Insurance will cover the removal
and reinstall.
Yep.
Gutter guards. Hell yeah. That hailstorm ripped my gutter guards right off. It blew all of them into the woods. And they're just gone. No trace of them even. So they're going to need to probably furnish new ones of those. I mean, this is going to be a project.
And we went from the builder grade shingles, which are just flat, to the, I'm blanking on it, Jason.
Architectural shingles.
Yes. And they got the different layers and texture to them. They last longer. And we did a full tear down. We didn't put over the top or anything like that. It's that bad boy.
Over the top, no bueno.
Yes.
The house that I sold to buy this house, when they replaced the roof when we were selling it, they had to rip off 3 layers of roof in certain spots. All of it was double roofed. Certain spots were 3 layers.
Wow.
So bad.
That's crazy. Okay, so you're getting a new roof. What else?
Getting a new roof? Man, so what we're going to do now to keep things local is we're probably looking to do something on a quick weekend trip, like up to Maine, up to Bar Harbor, something like that, because I love Bar Harbor. I love the hikes up there. Mm-hmm. Jack has never been hiking up in Bar Harbor yet, and that'd be kind of cool for him to see Acadia. And so we haven't really landed on anything yet. It's either going to be something like it was funny. I look over at Jill and I was like, what would be kind of cool in the Hummer would be to go up Mount Washington in the Hummer and just go up and see the top of Mount Washington. Like, I've never actually driven up it. It's right, up in New Hampshire. So might as well. And she looks at me and she's like, that was my least favorite thing to do when I was Jack's age. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. You're like in a car uphill. And it's like, oh, cool. Is it more uphill? Oh, look, more uphill. Yeah. And it's just like more, it's just like boring. So I was like, okay, well, scratch that one.
For sure. I have one to recommend for you because we did hiking in Acadia with the kids and we had the perfect one. It was called Jordan Pond. And
yeah, Jordan Pond's right on the backside of Beehive.
Yeah, exactly. Sam and I, yes, 100%. And this is the view. Like, this is like an exact picture we took. They probably scrubbed it from my Instagram. It's the perfect hike. There's a little bit of challenge because it's not a perfect trail all the way around, but the views are just beautiful. It's 1.5 miles. Every kid will love that one.
The picture that you post sometimes that you share of, like, it's one of the ones that I sent you. It's like a company photo and you have it on Command's Corner sometimes on like our on your slideshow
at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, that's Beehive.
Oh yeah. Most beautiful sunrise in the world.
It's the first sunrise in the United States.
Yep.
And which is super freaking cool. But like Jill, this is when I was testing out Jill's hiking skills, I guess. I brought her up to Beehive and did not mention that there was a part of Beehive that is 100% just metal rungs that you have to walk on and climb and kind of skirt around the outside of some rocks with like pretty decent drops. And she was like, we get halfway up there. She's like, are we supposed to have like cables or ropes or something for all of this? I'm like, yeah, cables. You're fine. It's a ladder. You got hands. Yeah. And so she
it is scary.
Killed it. She like absolutely killed it though. I was impressed. We did it the next day after it rained that night, and doing it when it was wet was a little extra challenging. But
yeah,
I don't know. I would love to do that again, and I think Jack could probably do Beehive.
I think so.
The only thing that worries me about Beehive with him would be his ability to reach like the next rung up a rock from another rung. You know what I mean? Like it might be too far of a reach, but then I think about it. He's pretty much as tall as Jill is now. So if she could do it, I'm pretty sure he could.
There you go.
I don't know. So yeah, anyway, we're going to do a trip. We're going to do something that's around up here in New England while we're handling the stuff between the house and the building and all the crap that we kind of have to get done before fall because of weather.
Right.
So we're doing that. And then what Jack's going to be basically continuing to spend as much time in the skate park as humanly possible. He just learned how to drop in over the weekend finally. So he's like more confident than ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Once you can drop in a skate park and then get your way around all the ramps from dropping in and then get yourself back up and wait, like that changes the skate park from being exhausting and hot to being like really, really cool and fun.
I believe it. And you're like part of it. You're with, I can see that.
Yeah, exactly. So he's been doing that. That's probably what he'll be up to. And that's about it, man. Just kind of bracing for impact for September, like usual.
And then I'm going to share mine in some of the chat. But first, real quick, your mom's comment earlier it's stuck in my head. But then I got to flip the script. She said, Dan, where's your hat? Nick, I am noticing your hat. I've never seen this one. What's the deal with oops, sorry guys, I messed up. What? Okay, never mind. You'll never get this.
This one?
Oh yeah, the blacked out, murdered out Dr. Nick's cap. Love that one.
Yeah. If anybody, and hopefully these will be back in stock, from our new supplier here soon enough, because they're hot commodity. I think this was one of the last ones I grabbed off the shelf before they went out of stock because I needed a freshie.
Murdered out. Yep. I like it.
So anyway, Dan, what's up with so back to no hat with Dan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, so we have JB this weekend is going to a beard competition. Heck yeah, dude. He was kind of feeling the pressure and was like, hey, do I trim the transparency and cut back to this amount? Do I keep growing? I said, what's your goal? He said, to grow as long as I can, waist at least. I said, then you're not cutting for a competition. You got a great beard, man. So he's still growing.
Oh, hell yeah. JB, don't. I trimmed off a bunch. And the other, I think it was was it last week?
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But it was let's see.
When you were down at your mom's?
No, it was right before we left. So I'm like, it's still over 2 feet now. But it's still like I did trim off like a decent bit.
Nice.
It was like down here.
Yeah.
It was like mid thigh.
Wow.
It grew like crazy over the summer. So I'm gonna
That's good.
see what I'm gonna do. But I had to trim it up, straighten it up a little bit, do a little transparency. It ended up looking like, to me, it ended up kind of looking longer.
Oh yeah. Addition by subtraction never
For
fails.
sure. It's like it doesn't always do that for me, but this time it definitely did.
Well, Banana Goat just bought a boat and lives in a moat. No, just kidding. But Banana Goat just bought a boat and working on getting it water ready and hoping to start water trials testing in the next week or two. Congrats, dude. That's really cool.
Hell yeah.
Really cool.
Love projects. Not a huge fan of boats, but I love a good project. Anything that has like an engine in it, so I'll take it.
There you go. Dennis is Killington for a long weekend this weekend. A few more shows this summer. What's Killington, Nick?
So he goes up to Killington. It's a place. It's a place in Vermont. It's a mountain. And
He's talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where they do downhill mountain biking. I
That's
was
right.
dying to go with them this year too, but literally, I was like, I looked at it on the schedule, and I was scheduled last month for hand surgery. So I was like, I don't know that downhill mountain biking is a great idea. Like 6 weeks after hand surgery, and it's been proving, Dennis, by the way, that was definitely the right decision, because although fingers very functional, it's like any amount of pressure right here sucks. So like handlebars are probably like my worst enemy right now.
Okay.
And so I rode around on Jack's bike just in the driveway the other day, and I was like, "Out, nope, don't do that. That hurts."
Moose is doing tons of running, training, hiking, and watching beard streams.
Good job.
Love it.
Get after it.
Nick, we just finished painting the inside of our house yesterday. Good work, my man. And we have been having some remodels done, and unfortunately, part of our deck collapsed. Oof.
So now you have that, because that's fun. Why not add more projects on that you didn't choose while you're working on projects that you did choose? Thanks, fate and houses and home ownership.
Yeah. Nick,
it was trigger finger release surgery.
There we go.
Yeah. It was trigger finger released for the third time. Third finger, not the third one. So now I got 3 digits on this hand. This one, and this one. So it's like these 3 fingers have all had trigger finger release now.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Okay.
Someday, robot hands.
Ooh,
that will be the next. That'll be the surgery when you say, "What do you have surgery on in your hand, Nick?" It's going to be. I had robot hands installed. G squared. That's what. I can't wait.
And then for me, immediately following this stream, as long as I don't want to get abused by Sam, immediately following this stream, for the first time ever, we are dropping our kids off at my parents' for an extended stay. And
congratulations on that part. Just
thank you. It's not something that we get to enjoy or have ever really enjoyed. So it's going to be once this year, no more than that. But we are dropping them off for 5 days. And for the first time ever, Sam and I are going camping without the kids. And our home base is Petoskey, Michigan. Now, if you're unfamiliar, I don't know if you guys know, but one of my favorite things on this planet is looking for Petoskey stones. They're these beautiful coral rocks that are just magical to find. You only get to really see them once it gets wet. So when they're dry, you don't get to see the colorations, but you put a little bit of oil on them, and this is what they look like. And they used to be coral, of course. We know that there was oceans over the Great Lakes, and became a glacier that made the Great Lakes. And so I have it on my arm tattoo. I love Petoskey stones. So we will be home-based in Petoskey. We're going to be doing some hiking. We're going to be walking along the beach. And then we're going to spend a day on Mackinac Island, which is just as beautiful. And this is the island I've mentioned before, where there are no motorized vehicles. It is only walking, horse, or bicycle. And it's got like the most beautiful lilacs all over the island, just smells incredible other than the horse poop. And so we're going to be enjoying a kid-free 5 days based on outdoors and hiking and nature and biking. And then when we get back, we got a couple of weeks of soccer and a lot of work for me, and then school. And that's really about it for our summer. Outside of this, we have 0 plans that are not related to soccer.
Dude, that's going to be so freaking cool. I love it. You know what it is? Like, the more I see photos and the more we look at like places that we were going to go check out in Michigan too, like the coloration you guys get up there in the fall is super pretty.
Yep.
And I guess my impression of Michigan has just always been the parts of Michigan that I've gone to for work, right?
Yeah.
Like I've like working with GM or like, you know, working with other companies in Detroit. It's like that's been my experience of Michigan. Like the stuff you're showing me here, I never knew existed in Michigan. So like I got my buddy Craig, that moved from downtown Philly to upstate Michigan. He lives on one of the Great Lakes and he has a dock in his backyard that's, you know, in the water.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, he's like, as an island kid growing up, he's like, I don't know why you're not up here. And I was like, well, because I can't do landlocked states. He's like, we're not. He's like, it's a freshwater ocean, Nick. He's like, it's not a damn lake. He's like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
And so he's like, you like everything about water, but like you like to be able to go in it. He's like, it's like an ocean with no salt in it. He's like, it's wonderful.
No sharks, no anything to kill you. We have, like, if you ever grow up in Michigan, if you ever see a venomous snake, you are rare. Like, you are one of the few people that found one of our very few venomous snakes. Like, and this is another one. I think we're going to go hike to Quamanon Falls. We just have some of the most beautiful lakes and water and everything. And can I show you guys Petoskey stones again? Like, come on, stop it. Like, stop it. And these things get pretty big. And yeah, you polish them, you oil them up. And
Jill is, I guarantee, loving how excited you're getting over rocks right now.
Oh.
Like, she's like thinking about how like you and Cam Patterson can make friends and go like collect rocks and we can go look for stuff.
No, Petoskey stones are amazing. Charlevoix stones are like these, but have like a little smaller pattern to them. It's really, really cool. And so that's it for the next 5 days is we're going to be out there enjoying it. We're going to be grilling without the kids. And most of our like food and entertainment decisions are like, what can the kids tolerate? What can the kids handle? What will they eat? We just get to grill whatever we want.
You get to do whatever you want without having to worry about bedtimes and people not wanting to do them and getting back from a walk because someone got to go to sleep. And that's going to be awesome. Jack, if you're watching, I love you to death, man. But doing stuff when you're a parent without kids is just like, oh, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I love my kids. And somebody last night was like,
he's like, go. He's like, go do it. He's like, I'll stay home and play Grand Theft Auto. Leave me alone.
They were like, last night, they're like, it's going to be great time away from kids. You're going to miss them, but it's going to be, I'm like, nope. I love them dearly. But 5 days is going to be about perfect to not miss them.
Maybe, and you're gonna be like, I guess I miss them.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of Violet cuteness that I'll miss. That's a nice little pick me up for the day. But how this summer and ADHD has gone, and no, I'm going to enjoy my earned 5 days. There's no doubt. And Jill, this is a handshake promise. I absolutely will get you a beautiful one. If you don't have a Petoskey stone, yes, I'm going to get you an amazing Petoskey stone. It has to be in your collection. Oh,
and it has to be given to you by somebody. You can't do it. Yeah. You can't, it can't be one of those things that you buy. It's just, you gotta, okay. So like, if you buy one, people out there, you bought one, fine, you buy one, but the one that's like the special one, you got to have it. You got to find it.
Yep. No,
or you got to have somebody give it to you that found it. It's like, that's the way.
Yep, I'll take a picture of where I find it from. They're special, man. There's something about these Petoskey stones. They're just so beautiful, and they've got all sorts of. I think we've talked about Uper light before, the one where you put a UV light over it.
Yeah, I love finding those. That's like my favorite thing to do on the beach at nighttime these days. Is like to go look for freaking Uper light. I love it.
Yep, it's pretty cool. So
there's so much fun. It's like treasure hunting.
Yeah, no, truly, it really is. And then with the Petoskey's, you have to go along like the water line, and when the waves come up, it'll put like the little gloss over them, and you can see them. And then you can also take like a bucket, so you have all
Mister.
these dried out stones. You throw a bucket over it, and then you're like, oh, and it reveals itself.
Oh, I'd be 100% walking around out there with a weed sprayer, with one of the, I'd be
Yeah.
filling it up and pumping it for the air and just
Yep.
walking around spraying it like that as I walk around the ground.
Yep. No,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a bunch of methods. And yeah, Uperlight's cool. We have a lot of pudding stones up there. We have, and if you haven't seen a pudding stone, those ones are pretty wild. They're like essentially just a bunch of these rocks that are all within them. And it's very, I know it seems like some of these, like you just find some random ones, but it's this specific type of stone right here. And so, yeah,
Interesting.
pudding stone.
Huh.
And so, Julie, the sizes would be, the big ones would be about the size of my hand. If you find a Petoskey stone that's about the size of my hand, that's a big one. A lot of them are kind of
Little
like
guys.
like potato size, I guess. You'd say like a small potato would be the names. But yeah, pudding stones are really valuable, really fun to find as well.
Oh,
And
whoa, look at that one.
yeah,
That's crazy. There's some crazy ones, huh?
beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And
Beautiful.
people cab them into cool shapes.
Yep. So that's mainly what we're going to do. Spend a lot of time on the beach, a lot of time in the woods, and a lot of time on my Blackstone griddle grill.
There you go. So you talked about that island that was
Mackinac, yep.
yeah, that was all just like there's no motorized vehicles.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's really cool.
That's super cool. You were like, it's pretty cool. It's really neat, except for all the horse poop.
Yeah. So horse is the main method of transportation out there, and it's got all like the cool pictured rocks and all that stuff. There's also a fort because we used to have really big battles in the right there. That's on the screen right now. We used to have really big battles in the Great Lakes, and that was one of the forts that they have. It's really well known for its food. They have this really expensive hotel called the Grand Hotel, and oh, nice. Look at Firefighter. He said, and he's from Northern Michigan. He said, we were just out last night looking for Petoskey stones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really,
that's
really
awesome.
cool. And so,
I
yeah,
love
this is
it.
just, it's like an old school kind of vibe. It's known for its fudge and taffy. And you can do the bike ride around the whole island in a day. Yep, and it's right at the peak, right where the northern peninsula meets the upper peninsula meets the lower peninsula. It's the island right out the side of the bridge.
Interesting. Yeah, right in the clavicle.
Right. And you got to take a ferry to get there, and it's just like a vibe. It's just a straight up just really cool experience. Lots of like mom and pop owned shops, lots of beautiful archways like this, and yeah, we do get some petrified wood up there for sure.
Ah, that's neat. I bet there's a ton of they're great. The Great Lakes, actually, there's a big chunk of them that's pretty well known for a certain type of petrified wood. I forget which part it is, but
Okay.
it's pretty well known for it. There's a guy up there that sells slabs of it. He goes out and rips them up with a big barge, and he takes them and puts them through a granite slab machine and cuts them into big sheets like logs, but it's basically stone.
Yep. And probably Lake Superior. Lake Superior is our big, deep, cold one. It never gets warm. Like Lake Michigan gets warm, but it never gets warm up there.
Interesting.
And look at the colors too.
Dude, yeah, you guys get full on fall.
Oh yeah. Gorgeous fall. Gorgeous fall.
That's crazy. So what made me ask about the island again? We were just watching this show, and it was talking about it's a show that talks about old things that aren't around anymore because they were dangerous, or about old stuff. Like it's called like Dangerous History or something like that.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. Henry Winkler is the host, which is amazing.
Nice.
You'd love it. It's a good show, but they were talking about like old board games and stuff that like were not safe because they were just ridiculously dangerous. Like they had a glass blowing kit for kids that came with a butane torch and glass tubes.
Yes.
They were like super heat it until it's globby and then blow on the other end of it. Like, it's like terrible ideas.
Yes.
And they were talking about Dangerous History and about where like a bunch of like, plagues and other stuff came from. And they were talking about back in the day, like especially in really dense cities where like the main transportation, hazardous history, where the main transportation was horses. And I'm just curious, did you ever teach about like the horse poop management issues that have occurred over history in your history teacher teachings?
A little bit. Yeah, a little
Dude, it
bit.
was like a big problem.
With the Romans specifically, and and it would spread disease and get in the water. And yeah, there was a lot of issues.
Yeah, like they said that like it was something like the tonnage, like the amount of like weight of like that came out of London on a daily basis is equivalent to like the management of like inner city trash problems we have now.
Well, it would also affect the ecosystem of whatever the body of water they dumped it into was, where it would bring in animals to that water, like fish that aren't normally there because it was like a nutrient buffet. Like you're telling me you're dropping manure into the Mediterranean, and it changed the ecosystem of the Mediterranean because of horse poop.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like I had no idea.
Yeah.
You are an island boy, not that kind of island boy.
Island boy.
No, no, I don't have, I don't pop in a grill when I get off camera here. And
I wish
shoot out hundreds out of my paper dollar bill gun.
I wish. I so wish. That would be amazing.
Just be like, all right, being a normal guy, over with. Click, click.
Camera, cut. Nick, we're live. We're still live.
Oh. Anyway.
But David, I actually just talked about this on my stream last night. It has affected the entire state of Michigan. We're under if you have asthma, don't go outside warning. You cannot see the sun in a clear in the last 4 days now. You can't see the sun in Michigan.
Dude,
it's like it's a foggy day.
Sauron.
Yeah. Has it hit you guys? Are you guys under like watching everything?
Oh yeah. Look at this is that's the sun, like the red eye through the trees facing the office.
Yep.
And then if you look here, this was down at the beach yesterday morning at like 7. Where's the dot? There it is.
Exactly how ours looks. It looks like a foggy, cloudy, hazy day.
Dude, and it was 0 precipitation on the radar yesterday. I looked on the radar. We didn't have a cloud in the sky for 100 miles, and you could look right at the sun, and it was just like this little red dot.
It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre to see.
It looks like sunset. It looks like a tungsten tint to everything outside.
A filter over it.
So weird. It can, you know what? Talk about end of summer plans. Yesterday, I don't know why the news needs to say things like this. I think they do it just to make me sad. And it was, she's like, okay. And she's like, summer's not over yet, but she's like, just so everyone knows, today is the last sunset that happens after 8 o'clock until next May.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, that was just a mean-spirited thing to say.
Not necessary.
No, it's like when Trump says that's a nasty question. You're a nasty person. Only nasty people ask questions like that. It's like that's exactly where my head went. I'm like, you're a nasty person. That's just only a nasty person would say something like that on the news. You're just a mean-spirited person.
That is so funny. God. All right. Final question before we get out of here, and you have about
the Wile E. Coyote smoke out of that chair. It's gonna be it's gonna be like an outline of Dan, and it's just gonna fade. And he's gonna be gone.
30 seconds. What is your favorite Hawaiian island, Mr. Island Boy? Kauai.
Definitely Kauai. It's like not a
nature reasons.
Oh, nature reasons, like just vibe, spiritual reasons, beach reasons, best beaches, best waves, best hikes, best jungles, best food, best road trips, best sunsets, best fishing, best kayaking, best everything. No other island has something Kauai has and has a better version of it than Kauai.
Wow. That's a statement.
It doesn't exist.
Okay. All right, guys. Moose said sold me.
Dude, go hike the Alakai Swamp, Moose. You got to do it. Or hike the Nepali Coast. Your hike is the Nepali Coast hike. Hike out from the North Shore, stay overnight, hike back next day.
All right, guys. thank you for watching today. Thank you for adjusting the time with us. And also, if you're watching on replay, leave a comment, share some thoughts. What are your end of summer plans? And especially if you made it all the way to the end, just check to see if you hit the thumbs up. It is always appreciated. I just want to say have an amazing week. We'll be back to 1 p.m. Eastern next Tuesday. Nick, final words for our friends here.
Man, go do something cool. If you have nice weather, go
Yes.
enjoy it. Don't let this hopefully be a good reminder that, oh crap, I'm inside and it's 11 o'clock and I'm watching live stream. I better go outside.
Yep.
So go outside and do something awesome and then tell us about it next week. That's what we should all go do. Find one awesome thing that's cool enough to talk about next week on Tuesday.
And those are your doctor's orders.